Hello, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Arifa Raida.
Hi, Arifa. Where are you going?
Oh, actually, I'm going to SSTP and Perlis.
Really? I'm going there too.
Wow.
I'm having an online class
Oh,
there.
really?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm already online now. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Perlis Online Teaching. And today you are going to have an English lesson online with me, Madam Mima Azlina. Okay? So before we proceed, let us first say our prayers. Okay? Surah Al-Fatihah. Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Okay, so welcome back to Perlis Online Teaching, and today you are going to have an English lesson with me. Alright, so before we start, okay, I'm going to ask you one questions. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Because today I'm going to have an English lesson with the promo title Five Wife, One Husband. How interesting that is, right? Okay, so before we start with our lesson, let me first introduce myself. Alright? So, my full name is Madam NORMIMA AZLINA binti Abdul Majid, but you may call me Madam Mima AZLINA or Madam AZLINA or Madam Mima. Alright? So, I'm basically teaching. I'm currently teaching at SK Tambun Tulang, Arau, Perlis. Okay? So, I'm sorry because I'm a bit late just now. I met a new friend. Her name is Arifah. Okay? And she is also with me here at SSTP JPN Perlis for my English lesson. Alright? So, if you realize, I did ask her a few questions. So, why did I ask her some questions? That is what we are going to learn today. Why do we ask questions to people? Or why do we need to ask questions? Alright? So, let us start. But before that, please make sure that you have the following items with you. First, I want everybody to be ready to learn. Alright? So if you are going to learn, number one, you need to have a book or a notebook or a piece of paper to jot down something. Okay? Because what we are going to learn today is very important for you to use until, I don't know, in future. Alright? And then you need to have a pen or a pencil to jot down all the notes that I'm going to give you today. So, are you ready? Alright, let's go. So, what is WH questions? I bet everyone have heard about this before. Okay? So, for those in year 3, 4, 5, and 6, I am sure that you are familiar with WH questions because we use this all the time, even when you are not at school. Trust me, you ask a lot of questions when you are at home, right? You always ask questions to your mother, to your father, to your siblings, okay? So some of the questions that you like to ask is, what is that? When can I eat my breakfast? Mom, where is my clothes? Okay, so these are WH questions. So what is WH questions? WH questions are words that is used to refer to question starting with WH and also H. So that is the 5 wife and 1 husband formula. Okay, so before we proceed to what are the 5 wife, suka pula teacher guna 5 wife, 1 husband ni. Okay, tak nak lah. Kita guna WH question, 5W and 1H. So before we proceed to what are the 5W and 1H, let us look at this picture. This one. Okay. So my first question is, for those who are watching this live, okay, you can answer my question through the chat room. Alright? So my first question is, what is this? Apa dia ni yang dalam bulatan yang teacher bulatkan ni? Apa ni? What is this? Alright, if you answered it's a mobile phone or it's a handphone, that is very good. Okay, next one. Where is the handphone? Okay, where is the handphone? Where is it? Okay, where is the handphone? Kat mana telefon tu? Okay, good. If you answered, the telephone is on his hand. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Okay, telefon tu berada di tangan saya ataupun di tangan lelaki itu ataupun berada di atas tangan. Okay, so that is the next question. And next one, okay, this question I would like you to answer and then later we are going to check your answers. Okay, so my question is, why do you need a mobile phone? Question mark. Why do you need a mobile phone? Try to answer this question and then I'll check your answers later. Alright? So, next slide. Alright? So, before we start our lesson, okay, so I would like to tell you the objective of our lesson. Okay, so today we are going to learn, okay, there are two objectives. Okay, the first one is we are going to learn or we are learning to ask questions using appropriate WH questions. Okay, so you need to use a correct WH question when you ask question to people in order for you to get the correct information. Okay, takkan kita nak tanya soalan yang salah dekat orang and then we hope that other people answer it correctly. Kita nak tanya kat mana dia tinggal tapi kita tanya di siapa awak tinggal. Macam tu. So that is wrong. So we are learning to ask appropriate we are going to ask question by using appropriate WH questions. Perlu soalan yang betul untuk dapat jawapan yang betul. Very good. Next, number 2. Okay, towards the end of this lesson, we are learning to write 5 simple sentences by using WH questions as guidance. Okay, for year 4, 5 and 6, okay, maybe you are familiar with section C, okay, where you need to write a composition, okay, tulis karangan based on 3 pictures given to you. So, how are you going to write this composition? How are you going to write the story? Okay, so one of the tips that you can use is by using WH questions. So, you ask yourself about those pictures. Tanya diri sendiri, apa yang ada di dalam gambar ni? Di mana watak-watak itu berada? Siapa watak-watak di dalam gambar tersebut? So, this will help you to write your composition. Okay, your section C especially. Alright, so are we clear with our objective? Right, so I repeat, the first one is to ask question by using appropriate WH questions. And then the second one, you are going to be able to write 5 sentences by using WH question as guidance. Alright, so are you ready for the next slide? I hope you are, right? Okay, so this is the 5W1H basic questions because we have a lot more of WH questions that you can use in order to ask for information. But today we are going to focus only to 6 types of question. Okay, so the first one is who. Okay, and then we have the second one, what. And then we have where. Next, we have when. Next one, why. And then the last one is how. Okay, so I repeat. The first one is who. Okay, the second one is what, where, when, why, and how. So these are the 6 questions that you are going to use today in order for you to write your simple sentences based on the pictures that I'm going to give you later. Alright? So, we are going to look at the first one. Who? So, what is who? Siapa tahu apa dia who? Bila kita guna soalan yang bermula dengan perkataan who. Okay? So, let us look at what is who. The definition or how we are going to use who in our questions. Alright. Handsome boy kat situ. Okay. So who is used for asking what or which person? Okay, so normally we use who for asking what or which person. Okay, so we are focusing on a person. Kita nak bertanya tentang orang. Okay, selalunya teacher akan buat who and then teacher akan lukis dekat nota teacher gambar orang. Macam tu. Allah, tergantung pula orang teacher. Kesian dia. Okay, ni who. Who orang. Kalau nota yang selalu teacher bagi, teacher buat who and then sebelah dia teacher lukis gambar orang. Alright? So we know who is used for person. Okay, what are the example of question that you can use to ask about a person or about which person? Okay? So for example, number 1. Okay, this is number 1. Who is that? A very simple question. Okay? I'm sure that you have used this question before. Okay? Like what happened earlier, before I start my lesson, I asked this question, who are you? To Cikgu Arifah. Teacher tanya dekat Cikgu Arifah, who are you? Because I don't know her. Okay? So basically when you see a new person or when you meet a new person that you don't know, you will ask the first question, what is your name or who are you? Okay? Who are you? Okay, I am Madam AZLINA, for example. Alright, next question that you can use or that you can make, start with the WHO, who is that boy? Okay, we are referring to this boy. Who is that boy? Maybe you ask your friend. Okay, contoh, teacher tanya, teacher tengah sembang-sembang dengan Madam Arifah atau Cikgu Arifah and then lalu seorang kawan dia. Okay, so teacher akan tanya, who is that boy, Arifah? Macam tu. So you use this question to ask another person about another person. Okay, who is that boy? Or you can use this question in your question papers. Okay, who is that boy? Oh, that is Ali, for example. Alright, then you can also use who if you want more information or if you need to build up not a simple questions, okay? Who is that wearing a grey cap? Sama juga. Soalan yang sama. Semua soalan ni berkaitan dengan budak lelaki ni. Okay, berkaitan dengan budak lelaki ni. Okay, but we can make 3 different questions or more questions just to ask some information about this boy. Okay, so who is that wearing a grey cap? That is Ali. Okay, so semua ni jawapan dia boleh menjadi jawapan yang sama. Who is that? That is Ali. Who is that boy? That boy is Ali. Who is that wearing a grey cap? Oh, that is Ali. Okay, so who is used basically to ask about what or which person. Okay, kita nak bertanya tentang orang. Okay, are we clear? Alright, good. Next one. Okay. Who kita dah tengok. Okay, teacher lukislah gambar orang kat sini. Who, tentang orang. Okay, so next we are going to look at what. What is your name? What are you wearing? What are you eating? What are you doing? So these are example of question that you ask a lot. Okay, what? Okay, so apa dia what? Apa? Okay, so what is apa dalam bahasa Melayu? Okay, so when do we use what? Bila kita guna perkataan what in our questions? Alright, so what is used for asking about things, okay, idea, information or actions. So what ni kita guna untuk banyak. Okay, banyak benda kita boleh soal dengan menggunakan perkataan what. Okay, so we can ask about things. Okay, what am I holding? Okay, for example, we can ask about ideas. Okay, we can ask about information or an action. Okay, what is happening to my house? It looks like something is happening there. Okay, so the first question, what is that? What is that? Is that a tree? Or is it a house? So that is a house. Very good. What color is the door? Okay, so we want to know information about the door. So what color is the door? Alright, Next, what happened to the house? Okay, so we want to know, we want to get an idea of what is happening to the house. What do you think happened to the house? It looks like it's on fire, right? Ah, so what are you doing? Okay, so of course, I'm sure that you all are now learning. All right, so this is some of the question that you can make by using the second W, which is what. Okay, now remember, we use what to ask about things, idea, information, or action. So kita tanya tentang benda, tentang action, apa yang dia tengah buat, and so on. So that is the second W, which is what. Okay, so I'm hoping that everyone is okay with the second one. Okay, because I want to proceed to the next W, the third one. Alright. Next one. Okay, so what? I am going to draw a house. So that after this, you remember, bila tengok rumah teacher ni, tahu dah soalan dia adalah berkenaan dengan what. Alright, so we have done who, untuk siapa. Ni teacher dah lukis orang kat situ. Who, siapa. What, basically is about things. Okay, next one. Okay, the next W is where. I did ask Arifah just now. Where is she going? Dia nak ke mana? Arifah nak ke mana tadi? She's going to SSTP JPN Perlis kan? So boleh agak tak? Where ni kita nak guna kat mana? Untuk apa? Okay. Okay, cuba jawab. Alright? So before teacher nak share slide yang seterusnya, cuba jawab. Where kita guna untuk apa? Kalau ada yang jawab kita guna untuk di mana, then very good. You have the correct answer. Because where is used for asking about place or position. Kita guna where untuk bertanya soalan tentang place, tentang tempat. Okay, where do you live? I live in Arau Perlis, for example. Or position. Okay, where is the stylus? It's in my hand. Okay, the position of the stylus. Okay, tempat di mana dia berada. Or where am I? Di manakah saya? Okay, so you need to answer to that question. Okay, and you need to answer based on the place or the position of the things you are asking about. Alright, so what are the example of question that you can make by using the word where? Okay, so the first one, where is the big tree? Right, now look at the picture I have here. Now, can you tell me where is the big tree? Kat mana big tree? It's here. The big tree. Okay, is next to the house. Very good. Alright, the next question is where do you live? Okay, you always hear this question. Selalu dapat soalan macam ni. Orang mesti tanya, where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Okay, tinggal di mana? I live in Kangar Perlis. I live in Selangor. Okay, I live in Sarawak, for example. Okay, so where do you live? Tempat tinggal kamu. And then the next one, where are you going? Agak-agak soalan ni tanya apa? Very good. Siapa yang dengar perbualan teacher dengan Cikgu Arifah tadi, mesti dapat tangkap apa soalan ni. Apa maksud soalan ni? Where are you going? So, we are asking someone about where is she going? She or he is going. Okay, nak ke mana? Alright. So, maybe we can also add question because I did mention about position. Okay, so can you try and make a question, okay, where you want to ask about the position of a thing. Cuba cipta satu soalan. Cuba buat satu soalan nak tanya tentang kedudukan sesuatu benda. Sebab kat sini banyak teacher tanya tentang place kan, tempat, semua tempat. Pokok, tempat kamu tinggal, okay, tempat kamu nak pergi. So cuba tanya satu soalan tentang position, kedudukan. Sama juga, dia memang tempat juga, cuma kedudukan sesuatu benda. For example, where is the notebook? It's on the table. Alright? So, where is the cup? For example, it's on the table. Okay? Where is your book? It's in my bag, for example. So, we want to ask the position of some things. Okay? So, we can also use where. Alright, so this is the third one. Okay, so we have covered 3W. Okay, so we have 2 more and also 1 H. Okay, so please do remember that our topic is 5W. Okay, and also 1 H. So we have covered 3. Okay, so okay ke dengan W? Sorry, okay ke dengan where? W. Semua mula dengan W kan? Alright, so are you okay with the question where? Okay, di mana? Alright, so if everybody is okay, so I need to proceed to the next slide. Okay, so where is place? Kat mana? Teacher nak buat apa? Okay, teacher lukis table. Okay, and then teacher lukis flower. Okay, so flower duduk dalam vase. So where is the flower? It's on the table. Very good. Next one is when. Okay, what is when? Ooh, look at the clock. Oh, it's moving, right? So if you look at the clock, then you should know when is used to ask about time. Alright? And also, if you look at the calendar, selalunya kalau kalender ni mesti orang tanya pasal tarikh kan? Kalau tengok jam, orang tanya pasal masa, time and also date. Alright? So, we use when to ask about time. For example, when are you coming? Bila kamu nak datang? I'll be there at 10 o'clock, for example. Alright. When is your birthday? Soalan ni sukalah kalau orang tanya kan. When is your birthday? Dengan harapan dapatlah hadiah nanti bila orang dah tanya. Betul tak? Alright. So when is your birthday? For example, my birthday is on 23rd of November. For example. When does it happen? Bila ia berlaku? Okay, when does it happen? Bila ia berlaku? Bila rumah tu terbakar, for example. Okay, it happened last week. Okay, kita bagi tahu dia berlaku minggu lepas. Contohnya. So, remember we use when in our question if we want to ask about time, masa. Okay, ataupun bila sesuatu benda tu berlaku. Alright? So selalunya soalan when ni kita akan guna dalam kita punya essay, in our essay. Because you need the time frame in your essay, dalam karangan. Okay, in order to choose whether to use present tense or past tense in our essay. So when is very important for you to decide. Alright? So I hope we are okay with when. Okay, because I need to go to the next W, which is the last W. Okay. So when I will draw a clock. Okay. I will draw a clock for when. So remember, when you look at your notes, okay, and then you see the picture of a clock, and then you know the question need to start with the word when. Alright. So the last W. So we have covered who. Kita dah tengok who, and then we have covered what is what. Okay, the second one. The third one is where. And then the fourth one is when. And now we are going to look at the fifth W, which is why. Why ni selalunya soalan dia susah sikit lah kita nak jawab. But it's okay to try. Alright? So, what is why? Okay, for example, why am I here? Kenapa teacher ada kat sini? Agak-agak lah. Kenapa? Good, because we are having our English online lesson in Perlis online teaching. That is the reason why I am here. And why are you watching this channel? Kenapa tengah tengok channel YouTube ni? That is a question. Okay, I need you to answer. Cuba jawab. Okay, why are you watching this channel? Alright. So let us look what is why. Okay, so why is used for asking reasons. Okay, reason why. Kenapa? Okay, sebab apa kita ada kat sini? Okay, so why is used to ask for reason. For example, the first one, why are you here? Kenapa kamu berada di sini? That is the question I asked you just now. Alright, why is she crying? Oh, look at the girl, she is crying. Why do you think she cried? Maybe because she lost her teddy bear or she got scolded by her parents. Kan? Maybe that is the reason why she is crying. Who knows? Alright? Why did he ran away? Kenapa pula tiba-tiba dia melarikan diri? So we need to ask that question so that we know the reason why he did that. Kenapa dia melarikan diri? Kita nak tahu reason dia. Sebab apa dia lari. Okay, so we ask that question. Okay, so remember, why is used for asking questions. Untuk bertanya, why is used for asking reason. Kita nak tahu kenapa. Okay, alasan dia. Kita nak tahu alasan tentang sesuatu yang berlaku. Alright, next one. Okay, so we have covered all the 5W and now we are going to look at the 1H. Oh, istimewa H ni. Dia satu-satunya yang bermula dengan huruf H. Kan? Alright, so it is also a familiar question. Okay, where you always ask this question, how are you? Okay, how old are you? Okay, so these are a very familiar question, kan? Selalu kalau dekat sekolah, mesti cikgu tanya, how are you today? Okay, I hope you are feeling good. Okay, lupa pula teacher nak tanya, how are all the viewers today? Semua sihat, kan? I hope everybody is doing great. Okay, remember to stay safe and stay at home, alright? Alright, so let's go to the next one, which is how. Okay, so what is how? When are we using how in our questions? So how is used for asking about manner or condition or quality. So we use how to ask about manner and condition or quality. Okay, so for example, oh, look at the girl. What is happening to her? Apa jadi dekat budak perempuan ni? How is she? Oh, soalan dia. How is she? Look at her. Look at her face. Do you think she's happy? Or is it she's angry? I think she's angry about something, right? Macam marahkan sesuatu aja. Sampai hentak-hentak kaki. Kan? Kalau kita kat rumah, ada tak buat perangai macam ni? Mak tak bagi beli mainan, hentak kaki. Nak juga mainan. Ada kan? Okay, so maybe she is angry. Okay, because she didn't get something that she need, right? Alright. So the next question is, how was your holiday? I did ask this question to my pupils last 2 days. Okay, how was your holiday? Well, we can consider it as a holiday because everybody is staying at home and they're not going to school. Okay, so some of them answered great. It was great. Some said that they miss school. Rindu nak datang sekolah. They miss their teachers. They miss their friends. Okay, so how was your holiday? It was okay, but I miss being at school to teach my pupils. Okay, so that is how I'm feeling right now. Okay, and how was it? Okay, for example, you are watching a movie. Tengok movie, cerita apa? Boy the movie lah, kan? Okay, how was it? You ask your friend, how was it? How was the movie? Is it good? Okay, so you want to know the quality of the movie. Is it good? How was the event, for example? Okay, how was the English lesson just now? For example. Lepas ni boleh tanya. Lepas ni bolehlah teacher tanya, how was my lesson just now? Is it okay? Did you learn something from my lesson? So teacher tanya how untuk dapatkan feedback, untuk dapatkan jawapan berkenaan dengan bagaimana pengajaran teacher sebentar tadi. Alright, so this is how you use how to ask for manner and condition or quality. Right? Okay, so we have covered. Okay, why is for reason. So teacher buat tanda soal. Why? How? How should I draw how? How is she? So I will draw the picture of a sad person, for example. So, alright. So I have covered all the 5W and 1H. Okay, so sekali lalu. Okay, the first one is who. And then we have what. And then we have where, when, why, and how. Okay, so remember the first objective is to ask question by using appropriate WH questions. So hopefully after this, you are able to ask question by using all these 5W1H, okay, to get all the informations that you need. Alright, so let us proceed to the next one. Okay, so we are entering the second phase of our lesson, which is task. So tadi dah belajar 5W1H. So now we are going to try and use all the 5W and 1H to ask questions. Alright, so I will do number 1 with you. We are going to do number 1 together. But number 2 and 3, you are going to try this at home later. Alright, so let us go to number 1. Example. Alright, so everybody now let us look at the first picture. What do we have here? Oh, teacher bagi soalan dulu dah. What? Okay, what do we have here? What can you see in the picture? Okay, so these are questions that you ask yourself when you get a picture and you need to write simple sentences or you need to write a story about a picture. So ask questions, okay? Because when you ask question, you get all the information for your story. Alright, so example. Who is that? Who is that? Who is this person? Who is that in the picture? Second question, what are they doing? Okay. Next question, where are they? Next question, when did they go? Okay. Next question, why were they laughing? Oh, can you see they are laughing? And then the next one, how do you do? How do you know? How do you know that they are laughing? Alright? Or how do you know that something has happened? Alright. So, if you have the question and then you need to write some simple sentences or some sentences. Alright? So, who is that? Okay. So, a very simple sentences would be, that is Ali and his friends. Teacher lupa letak titik dekat hujung sentence. Kena ingat, okay? Hujung sentence mesti ada titik, full stop. Alright, next one. What are they doing? Okay, they were playing football. Very easy. Next one. Where are they? Kat mana? Where? Di mana? They were playing near a house. Alright. When did they go? They went there in the evening. So ini yang tadi teacher kata penting ni. When, masa, bila mereka bermain. Alright? And then, why were they laughing? Kenapa mereka ketawa tu? Nampak tak mereka ketawa? Why are they laughing? Why do you think they are laughing? Okay, because they were having fun. Okay, how do you know? How do you know that they are having fun? Because they were playing happily. Okay, so now look at all these questions. Okay, yang ada di sebelah tu. And then how it helps you to make some simple sentences. Okay, to write your story. Okay, macam mana dengan soalan-soalan ni membantu kamu, membantu pelajar untuk buat ayat supaya boleh buat satu cerita. Ataupun you can use this WH question bukan semestinya untuk buat cerita but to answer comprehension questions, for example. Alright? So, so far, is everything okay? Okay, I hope everything is good. I hope you are taking all the notes that I have given to you. Okay, and you are ready for the next task. Okay, dah ready untuk task yang seterusnya. Okay, so next task is activity time. Okay, so I think I'm moving toward the ends of my lesson. Okay, so I have introduced you the 5W and 1H. Okay, and then next I have shared with you what are the information, or what the 5W and 1H. Apa dia who, apa dia what, apa dia when, why, how, and how you are going to use all these WH questions. Okay, and then just now I have showed you one example on how to use all the question and then write simple sentences. So next, we will go to the activity time where I want you to look at some pictures, and then by using all the WH question, try to tell more about the pictures, and then later you are going to write simple sentences about it. Alright? Are you ready? Okay. So, if you want to write, or if you want to complete the task, okay, which I mentioned just now, you can go to this link, okay, or you can use your mobile phone and scan the QR code, okay, and then later go to a Google form which I made earlier for you to answer a few simple questions, and then later write some simple sentence. Okay, so you can try it now or later, but make sure when you are learning English, you need to do a lot of practice. Okay, because English is, I won't say it's difficult, tak susah, tapi kita kena selalu practice. Alright? So, before I end my lesson, a summary of my class. Okay, lesson recap number 1. What are the 5W and 1H? Okay, so after this, if anyone asks you questions about 5W and 1H, I hope you are able to answer what are the 5W and 1H. Lesson recap number 2. Okay, hopefully at the end of this lesson, you are able to use all the 5W and 1H to tell more about a picture. Alright, last one. Okay, lesson recap number 3 is at the end of this lesson, okay, hopefully everybody will be able to write simple sentences by using 5W and 1H. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Okay, I would like to thank Perlis Online Teaching for giving me the opportunity to share with you today on our online lesson with the topic 5W and 1H. And hopefully, some of the information which I shared with you today is beneficial for you to use in future. So, without further ado, okay, thank you for attending to my class, and see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.